This is Code.org. I'm currently working on CS Principles, Unit 5, Building Apps, Lesson 10, Building an App, Color Sleuth, Puzzle 23, Challenge. I love challenges. Pick a way for the game to end and implement it. Your challenge now is to add some code completely on your own. Bum bum bum. Use what you've learned so far and Alexis and Michael's discussion to help. This is the last programming level. Make all challenges, all changes and additions to your program that you want here. When you're done, hit submit. Goal: add code that provides a way for the game to end. Switches to a game over screen, shows which player won the game, shows player 1 win label, shows player 2. We've provided game over screen as part of the template. Awesome. If you're stuck for ideas, try implement the end game condition of first to 10. First player to reach score 10 wins. You should use the suggestion from the discussion to add a function like check game over and call it from check correct. All right, cool. Let's start with that game over screen because it is necessary. Design, at least I think it's necessary because it sounds fun. Okay. That's fine. Let's do, I'm not sure on color yet. I do know I want an image. And by image, I mean one of their excellent icons. Woot woot. All right, I need something for losing. I feel like a frowny face is so predictable, but we might have to go there. Or for winning. Oh, there's going to be a winner and a loser. Could do a trophy. It's kind of obvious, though. It's a clicking game. This is an important decision. All right, I'll do a trophy. All right, player 1 wins. Okay, now I'll take this game over. I want that up there. And then we'll put these kind of up here as well. And then I want a much larger trophy. Gotta celebrate victory here. More. No, not more. Oh, it's gonna be hard to grab. There we are. Oh, come on. All right. Trophy IMG. Want it to be descriptive. Okay, so first to 10. Great. We want a new function now of game over. Check game over. Oh, good. And scores are global, so I'll be able to access them without passing them. So check game over, control if. So we want to check. So if, well, we're going to compare their score. To do that, what we're going to need is to check the actual score. We're going to want to use an and, though, or an or. So if, because we have more, all right, now this is making sense to me. And what do we call score? Our variable is P1 score, P2 score. Okay. If P1 score is equal to 10, or P2 score is equal to 10, so in either case, we're going to now need to, well, we have to set the screen. There it is. And then we're going to want to show oh, because we're going to use hide, right? Fine. I'll separate these out. We're going to use two if statements. Gonna right click and do copy and paste. Obviously, we need to show the player 2 win label. Oh, I need game over. Nope. Player 1 scored. That's what I need. Gotta check if it's equal to 10. Okay. So now where do we want to call this? We want to call this in. Did they want us to call it in? We could call it an update score, but they seem to say call it in check correct. Okay. Check correct. We'd want to call it after the score update. Okay. And then before set board. And it's fine to still have set board and all that because it's all going to be covered because none of this code switches back to the other screen. So we will need a way to do that. Well, I guess not necessarily because they can restart the game. Oh. We'll call it. Let's try. Who shall win? This is tricky. I'm glad I can see which buttons are. Oh, I'm looking at player, not the button. Button 1. Button 1. Player 2 turn. Button 1. Button 4. Player 1 wins! Hurrah! That is fun. Alright, let's reset. I want to make that screen a lot cooler. So let's switch displays. Game over. Let's do background color. Oh, that's ugly. That's better. Player 1 wins. Player 2 wins. Game over. We could always color this trophy if we wanted. Sure. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Above and beyond. Add a start over. Ooh, we could make it get more difficult as we play. Ooh. Okay, I know what I want to do. I want to make the colors I want it to be more difficult based on a user's score. So right now the difference is 20. So I will, if you have 1 point, subtract. Ooh, and then it will get easier too if you have a negative score. Ooh, this is brilliant. Okay. So base P1 score, P2 score, set board. Are we gonna know random button current player? Okay. So declaring them there. Did we want to declare it outside? Oh no, I see. Okay. So I want down here an if statement. I could even do another, nah, we won't. An if else. So we want to check whose turn it is, kind of like we did. Nope. We didn't do it there. We did it here. If current player equals 1, right? So if current player equals 1, and if it doesn't equal 1, we know it's 2. So if current player equals 1, what do I want to do? Well, I want to, yep, red, green, blue. Okay. But this isn't it. I want 20 minus, right? So we were adding 20 minus P1 score. And that way, if they have 8 points, it's going to be much closer in color. Instead of adding 20 to be that far away, it's only going to add 12 to each. But if they have negative 6 points, it will, a negative plus a negative, it will add 6. So it will be 26 different. So it should get progressively easier as they move along if they are doing poorly, and harder if they are doing well. Now I'm going to go to text because I'm just going to copy and paste this. Copy, paste, accept. Okay. Let's see if this works. Button 3. Now I'm going to make sure player 2 does bad because it should get way obvious after a while. Oh, it's 1. So current player is player 2. And the button 3, so let's guess the wrong one again. Sure. It seems like player 1 is getting... Oh, because we haven't switched... I see. We haven't switched players yet. So we set the board before we switch the player in our check, update scores, check game over, set board, switch players. Okay, so we're setting the board. I could flip these. I'm not sure how that will impact it. I was like, player 1 seems to be getting easier. And you know what? I'm going to make this... no, that will be 2. Okay. So it is whose turn? Player 1's turn. We're going to have player 1 get it correct. Now player 2 is going to just keep getting them way off. Player 1 is going to get it correct. Player 2 is not getting them correct. Player 1 is going to get it correct. Player 2 is not. Player 1 is getting it correct. Player 2 is not. Player 1 is going to get this correct. Ooh, I think it is getting more difficult. Let's have 1 get it wrong now. Because I want to see... Yeah, it's definitely getting easier. Look at player 2. And so now that 1's dropping, theirs is getting easier as well. I love it. So this is working fairly well. Although... Oh yeah, awesome. That is fun. Okay, what other suggestions did they have? Adding a timer, no. Easy, medium, harm. All right. So this is what mine is. I enjoy it. I like that I'm making it progressively hard. And honestly, we wrote a whole lot of code. So I'm probably just going to do a single video walking through the code and how it works. But yeah, this is awesome. So, and it's actually fun. Anyways, I'm going to hit submit. Let's keep going.